Good morning, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new here, my name's Leanne, and thank you for joining me. And if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. I definitely appreciate you guys, especially for sticking with me while I've not been well. Obviously, I'm still, like, my throat is still not right, and my glands are still really up, and my face hurts. Like, I've got actual face ache. But I feel like in myself, I feel a lot brighter still. So that's really nice. But I am still taking it very easy, so don't worry. And I will be having some just easy comfort meals, I think. It is currently actually 10 o'clock and I've not had anything except water yet. And actually I've only had half a litre, which isn't really enough for me at this point of the day, but I've just been busy with work, so I've not had a chance to grab a coffee or anything, so I'm quite hungry, and I'm just thinking that I probably need to go throw some breakfast together, so I'm gonna go do that in a sec. Right, it's now 11:15. I've still not had any food because I had to go into a meeting. I did make a coffee, but I didn't have time to get any food while I was making my coffee, and that was priority. So I've used one tin today, just on 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista. Like I said, it's 11:15 right now, and I'm kind of well, it's a little bit late for breakfast. So I think what I'm going to do, and if you see mess behind me, I do apologise because I need to put stuff away. But I think I'm just going to have a banana just to keep me going. But what I'm going to do is make some soup for lunch. And then I thought I could have a grilled cheese sandwich to go with my soup, because then that's quite a nice substantial cozy lunch, and it'd be quite nice. So I've got a butternut squash that's been around for a few weeks now. So I'm going to just get that roasting in the oven a minute quickly, and I've got 2 red onions that I'm going to just pop in with it. I'm literally just going to have all those things, pop them on a baking tray and stick them in the oven, which I've just turned on, so I can just forget about them and go back to my desk. Yes, so for now I'm just going to have just a banana, just stab myself with a banana in my giant gland, so that was it's painful. Anyway, not sure if I've ever shown this, but this is just how I do my butternut. Yes, I'm not very good at cutting it in half, but literally cut it in half, whack it. You don't need to take the seeds out, you don't need to do any prep. You can just do it straight away on the tray, like so. Done. But I do recommend putting some of this down, because the grease-free paper, because all the juices come out and then they caramelize onto the tray, so it's a bit of a bugger to get off. So yeah, just stick some down on the tray. So I've just put my onions, just peeled and halved, face down on the tray along with my butternut. I'm not putting any oil or anything on it. It's okay if the skins go crispy, because it's going to be blended if they're too crispy to eat anyway, so it's all good. But simple is key. So that's just going to go in the oven now for maybe an hour or so. So this is a slight change of scenery from last time you saw me. Sorry, I've got a bit cold. I maybe shouldn't have come out, but oh, don't worry, it wasn't COVID, by the way, because I did do a test and got negative. Anyway, COVID again, should I say. It is currently 1:45, and I'm at a lovely local place called Leaf and Ground that I'm pretty sure I've shown in some past videos. Basically, it's it's a cafe. It's got a playground, it's got allotments, it's got a garden shop, it's got an outside kiosk, and it's got a deli, and it's got some grounds you can walk around. But basically, at the moment, the only things that is open is the garden shop, the deli, and the outside kiosk that sells drinks for takeaway. Obviously you can't go and sit down inside because of lockdown, but it's quite good up here because there's plenty of room to be outside and distance. It's not like you're on the high street or anything. So I'm so short of breath. So my mum and my sister were coming up here, so I said, well, I'll just pop up if I get chance. So I did. So I just drove up. I've literally only been here 10-15 minutes, if that, just say hello. And then it turned out my dad came up as well, so we all just stood around in a little circle outside. And then it's just started absolutely peeing down. You probably can't see, oh maybe you can, but I think might have just stopped. But I want to show you the place because it's really nice. It's quite new and it's Cotswold stone. Hang on. Actually, we timed this really well because it's just got really busy. So that's the garden shop there. And then this is like the fields and stuff all around it. And then that's like, there's a little kiosk there, that little roof, which is where everyone's queuing for. Obviously they're social distancing, so that's why the queue looks so big. The deli's in this front bit here, and then the restaurant's at the back there. But it's lovely up here because it's right up on the top. That's Wales over there. And then that's another side of the hill that I live under. But yeah, it's a really nice like place up here. And you can't really see, but down behind that bit of the car park, they've got like a big pond and stuff, and it's all other little trails down there. Anyway, so, oh God, my voice is going. I'm gonna get back home in the warm, but it was very nice just to get out and have a little bit of fresh air. I didn't have a drink or anything because I'd already had a second coffee at home, which I can't remember if I told you about, so that was another one sin for 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista. I had my banana, and I've not had anything else, and I am getting quite hungry really. So I'm gonna head home now because really I've only got like about half an hour left of my lunch break, but in reality I don't even think I'm gonna be able to take that because it's quite busy today. But anyway, nice to just get out, have a little bit of fresh air, change of scenery. I'm quite damp, so I'm gonna have to put a different hoodie on, but yes, I will see you at home. Well, the house is nice and warm, so that's a bonus. I turned the oven off before I walked out the door, so and I just left the squash and onion in there. So it is now very cooked. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna, oh, I might eat that. I'm literally just gonna pop these bits in saucepan. I've just boiled the kettle. Oh, it's hot. Okay, I'm gonna do it properly, not on the camera. Well, that one's not too bad. Look at that. Oh, so soft and yummy. That one can go in. But yeah, I'm just gonna scoop out the insides of the squash and add it to that along with some stock. I think a bit of harissa today would be nice. And then just boil it up and blend it. Just trying to show you how lovely and soft the squash goes. Look, I can just do that because it's so soft and cooked. But all I do is just use the spoon to scoop bits out to put in there. Yum, this is so good. Right, I'm whacking in 1 teaspoon of harissa paste. This is super low sin. I think it's either like 1 sin or half a sin for a teaspoon. So it's nice just to add a bit of flavour. And I'll chuck in, some salt and pepper. I don't think I'll bother with stock, I'll just use salt and pepper because it's got loads of flavour anyway. Oh my God, the stress. Right, this is about half the soup I've made. The other half is still in the pan. I've just made it fairly thick, but not too thick. And then possibly the messiest grilled cheese I've ever made in my life. Yes, this is not official Healthy Extra Brie bread, I'm really sorry, but it is malted sourdough, so it's, you know, close. But I'm calling it my Healthy Extra Brie anyway. So each slice has 1 teaspoon of naturally vegan butter on there, which is 3.5 sins total. Then I've got 40 grams of cocoa cheese in there, which is 1 Healthy Extra A. And that's literally it. So the only sins is going to be the butter, which is 3.5, and then whatever the harissa is, which I think is half a sin. Well, hello. Lunch was very delicious. The soup was quite sweet, so I think in future I might add stock or something like that to it. I've still got obviously that other half left, so I'll have a think about how I'm going to use that, or whether I'll combine it with something. But it was really tasty, just quite sweet. It was also had a nice little taste of spice from the harissa paste, which I was right, it was half a sin for 1 teaspoon. Obviously I only had half that portion, but I just call it half a sin each time. My grilled cheese was delicious. I know I cheated a bit on the bread, but it just needed juicing. It's one I had in the freezer because I bought it when it was reduced. But I had a second grilled cheese because I was just hungry. So obviously I had to sin that one for the bread. So 6 sins for bread. Now it's interesting how this works with sins, because the naturally spreadable, okay, is 5 sins for a tablespoon. So when you do 2/3 of a tablespoon, which is 2 teaspoons, so that's obviously the amount I usually use, that makes 3.5 sins, according to the app this is. So, but because I had 4 teaspoons in total, as in over the 2 sandwiches, it's 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. So therefore it's 5 sins for the tablespoon and 1 teaspoon, which actually comes out at 1.5 sins. In the app. So yes, in total it's actually 6.5 sins for the naturally butter, and then it's the cocoa cheese was the same amount again. So that's my second healthy extra A. So that's my healthy extra A is done today. And then obviously 6 sins for bread. So yeah, that was like 12.5 sins. That's quite a lot, isn't it? And then half sin for the harissa, so that's 13, and then my 2 coffees, that's 15 sins that I'm on. So I do have 10 left, but obviously I've got to try and keep them for later, because we all know that I like to have a hot chocolate. So that will leave 5 sins. So I've either got to have a sin-free tea so that I can have a little like treat thing, or some yogurt or something like that. Yeah, but basically once I've had my hot chocolate, that leaves 5 sins to play with, so that's sort of okay. I just have to try and be really disciplined, I guess. Yeah. It's still raining outside, so it's lovely and cozy in here, but having to do lots of thinking for work today. Not that I don't always, but it's particularly thinking today, and my brain is not in a thinking mood, so that's fun. Hey gang, so this evening has not really gone to plan. I'm not feeling very good. I'm just tired and just feeling crappy, but it's currently 8:15. After work, well, I worked like over an hour, and then I had to go to Boots and get a prescription, only it turned out they were shut. They shut at 5:30 and I got there at 5:45, so that was a pain in the bum, because it meant that I haven't got my prescription, so I've got to go down tomorrow. Oh, I'm really cold and shivery. And then I went in Sainsbury's, and then when I got home it was like 7:15. And then I had a Zoom with my friends at 7, which has brought us to now. I bought some hot cross buns in Sainsbury's, whoops, and I kind of ate 2 to keep me going. So I've obviously now horribly off plan. And to be honest, I bought another bad thing. So today is not really a good Slimming World day. And I'm just, oh God, I just feel all cold and shivery and horrible. So I'm going to have another couple of paracetamol and just snuggle up, I think, because I'm really cold. I'm just feeling really rubbishy. But I found 2 things in Sainsbury's that I probably shouldn't have bought, and I did, so I'm going to have them for my like actual dinner, because I'm not that hungry because I had hot cross buns. So, oh my God, I'm not going to lie, look at the state of the place. What a mess. I haven't even unloaded the dishwasher today, guys. Anyway, the first thing I found was these new buffalo cauliflower wings by Leon. I really like Leon's products. They do some lovely things. So, dread to think. I mean, they can't be that bad actually, because it's mostly cauliflower. Obviously the crumb will be some like panko breadcrumb coating will be some sins, but I can't imagine that they're horrendous. But anyway, obviously not ready to plan, not that it matters at this point really. And then I found these reduced, I don't know what to, because the label's gone, but these I haven't seen before. They are butternut squash rosti stacks, shredded butternut squash, carrot, and Greek-style coconut-based alternative to cheese. I love how they say that. So butternut squash, carrot, and plantain stacks, oh my throat, topped with Greek-style coconut-based alternative to cheese and breadcrumbs. So they just go in the oven, and they look quite nice. So again, it's mostly vegetables, but with this like herby, crummy thing on top. So yeah, I'm done today, guys. I'm done, and I'm just feeling shivery and horrible. So I'm just gonna pop this on a baking tray and eat those, and I'm gonna try and drink some water because I've so not drunk enough today. I had a cup of tea this afternoon, but I don't. But I don't think I showed you it. It was a pucker after dinner tea. If you're wondering why there's a bottle of Prosecco behind me, bearing in mind that I don't drink anymore, it's because it's one of the ones that work gave me at Christmas time. The other one, what did I do with the other one? Oh, I took it to Mum and Dad's house for my sister's birthday. Anyway, for my sister's birthday? No, can't have been. Was it for my mum's birthday? I think it was my mum's. Anyway, yes, so I'll just show you this when it's done. I'm sorry that this has turned out not to be Slimming World friendly. It's weigh day tomorrow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of what's like playing on my mind as well. Like, I'm not too worried because I already know that I've like gonna have a massive gain, because of course I've been wildly off plan for days. So, you know, I try not to, but there is just that part of me, maybe you get the same thing, but that part of you that goes like, so that it's the day before weigh day, I'm not going to make any difference now, I might as well just like enjoy myself, or, you know, overeat or whatever, and then like face the consequences tomorrow because they're already going to be bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's not just me that feels like that, because people in group kind of definitely talk about that kind of feeling. So, and it is very hard to overcome, but that's okay, we will. Oh God, to be honest, honestly, I could go to bed right now. I just feel really tired and horrible. Anyway, I'll show you my dinner when it's ready, because at least you get to see some new vegan products. I'm in a little cocoon on my sofa. I'm on the corner. Look. I have my blankie, my cushions and everything. Here is my buffalo cauliflower. Yeah, total treat really, but there we go. I was trying to show you like all my cushions are piled up. And look, I taught myself to knit, guys. I bought all this 100% cotton yarn. And I'm making a scarf. See that blue one? That's going to be a scarf eventually, maybe. Okay, and here, excuse the noise in the background, that's Delta getting eggy. Here is my butternut rosti things with, can't remember what I said the topping was, some kind of breadcrumby thing. Anyway, they smell kind of okay, but I think they were quite oily, so we'll see what they're like. I'm ending the video here, my lovelies, because it's quite long already, because it's just been a load of me chatting, so not my best video today, I'm afraid. And also, obviously, excuse me, obviously I went off plan at the end. The only thing I'm going to have more today is a cup of tea. I was going to have hot chocolate, but I don't fancy it. So yeah, I'll just have a cup of pucker nighttime tea now. It's about 9:45 right now, so I'm just gonna have my cuppa and then go to bed, I think, because I am shattered. So yeah, that's why I'm finishing right now, instead of just carrying it right to the very end, because I just want to make sure that I get the video like edited, and you know, edited very loosely, and then all the other stuff I have to do to get it uploaded. So thank you so much for watching, and tomorrow 100% on it. It's weigh day tomorrow, so we'll assess the damage from the last week or so. I would not be surprised if I put on like half a stone. I'm one of those people that I put on either a lot very easily. So yeah. But the point is that we're going to focus again, so it's fine. Oh, my face hurts so much. Right, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you sleep well, and thank you so much for joining me. And once again, it really is lovely to be back. Okay, see you tomorrow. Night night.